Whoa! We're streaming PowerWash again for the first time in a very long time. Hi everyone. How we doing? Good lord. Life had some very unexpected little curveballs for me in the last couple of week. Hi Slipstream.
Couple of week?
Yep. Thanks for that 100 bits. So, yeah, I had a lot of life going on over the last hot minute. So I wasn't able to play. You deserve that scare? Right. Because I wasn't here to stream for the entertainment of others. It's what I deserve. Hi, JP. I got her back for you. Oh, thank you. I forgot that we had these tridents now.
Oh yeah, we do have the trident, don't we?
How loud is the game audio for everybody?
Yeah, does the whatchamacallit need to be adjusted? The volume?
Because if
Sometimes
it does,
when the game updates, it's bad about like resetting your volume settings and stuff. So if things need to be changed, please say something.
I like the orange one the best, even with the trident. There's something about it that I'm not. Water loud.
Orange
Water
is
always loud.
Orange is usually my
Levels
default.
are good. Okay.
But for this, I like the trident because the barnacles on the ship are very painted.
There's barnacles?
Yeah, on the bottom. That's the part that I was describing last time, because it's like... It's one of the trickier parts of the boat, because it takes a... Well, with the trident, you can just do it in one pass and it's fine, but like... there's like under the ledges... not the ledges, what are they called? The trim? On the bottom, it's like... The edges like really go up under there. So it's like you can't just do like a front pass, you have to like actually be underneath it and sweep underneath.
Oh.
So it's a little bit less straightforward. It's not bad, it's just Trident is very good for this level in particular.
It's not my favorite though. It's not as satisfying as the orange one.
I think it's extremely satisfying.
Like, I don't know. It is, but it's not.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder to get used to the width of it. Because it's like three single sprays. Don't say that!
Why? Is it not an adequate word to describe the girth?
Look, don't get me started about any of that.
Hi, Shinzo! We might have a little manic energy tonight, everyone.
A little bit, just a tad, just a touch.
Life's been just a charm. Mostly
Caitlyn,
good, yes.
Guess what?
What?
It's my grandma's birthday today.
Happy birthday to your grandmother!
She's 85.
Oh, dang. That's a lot of life to have lived.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
I can only imagine. Because that means she was born in what year?
This is 23.
Yes, for now.
So... I can't do math right now.
Help!
But just for the context, she was through all of that, like, terrible massacre stuff in Okinawa. So.
Oh my lord, okay. So yes.
That was her childhood.
Good lord. Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. Happy birthday, Julie's grandma. Maybe she'll get new ankles. Unlike me, Julia.
She could, well, you know what? She's still pretty spry for her age. My mom sent me a video of, she was doing, they went to go see some performers.
Power walking? Oh.
No, there's, like, Okinawan culture programs at this one center, and they had some Okinawan high school students doing performances, so they went to go see. And so my mom sent me a video, and my grandma's dancing and stuff. So she used to do all of that stuff.
Oh, I don't doubt.
She still does a lot of activity for her age, but like, she does have to be. She just doesn't. She can technically dance. She just doesn't do it like performing anymore because she is more at risk with stuff going on with her legs and stuff.
Got you. Oh, Gorilla Greek. Gorilla Greek? What?
Gorilla new name.
Wow. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Happy 24 months. Happy 2 years. Fun fact, some turtles can stop their hearts to survive winter. Their hearts and bodies shut down, but their brains stay active. I feel like I've been that before.
I was like, isn't that's what's kind of been happening for the last time?
Maybe. Twee hui hui. Maybe I'm just a turtle and it's winter and I've shut my heart off.
There's also those frogs that bury themselves. What? Oh, we got a bot?
Do 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 do.
Oh, Bob got it!
Bob so fast! Bob's the fastest. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
How do you do?
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Die, bot, die! Caitlyn has a heart. News to me. Thanks for the 100 bits, Slipstream. You're right. I'm a heartless bitch.
What?
That's true. You can ask anyone you know. They'll say I'm wrong.
Don't. I'll fight. Whoever agrees, I'll fight them. Come at me.
See?
You're about to catch these hands.
Oh my god. I just said that they would say I'm wrong. You don't have to go with it. Just Caitlyn has a heart and Julia keeps it under her bed. Do you think you're turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Maybe. Oh, I see a stretch.
Have you actually redeemed all of them yet, Caitlyn?
No, I keep forgetting.
Caitlyn.
There's only hundreds of thousands of points that I probably haven't done things
You are
with yet.
ruining your channel's economy.
I'm sorry. I don't know how economies work. I'm not good at this.
You have to reintroduce the points back into the cycle.
We'll do it
or
later.
People are just going to endlessly accumulate wealth.
Well, listen, I didn't make money. I didn't pick capitalism. I was born into it. No one explains anything to me. Bob sensed the shame bot and destroyed it. Thank you for doing that. Jordan Goodwin, 12. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Happy 20 months. Woo! 20 whole months being a bosom buddy. Thank you for your support. It's kind of wild. I cannot believe that we've been doing this for so long.
I know, right?
It's been so great. I love streaming. I love playing games with my friends and talking to people. This is genuine joy. I know it sounds like it's mocking, but it's truly not.
We're just
whatever. You all know me well
We're
enough.
just on that energy. You know how it goes. If you were here for all the Slime Rancher stuff, you should know by now.
Yeah, if you were here for Slime Rancher 2, you know exactly what's going on. Another stream of Caitlyn spraying and Julie praying for all of our downfalls. What was that voice crack I just did?
You know.
I am ruining this. Why am I so bad?
What are you talking about?
I'm the worst at power washing.
Caitlyn!
Julia, they're gonna arrest me. They're gonna arrest me for how bad I am at power washing. Everyone's gonna know. They're gonna be like, God, her.
Caitlyn, don't make me beat you up on your own behalf.
Wow! I can't believe you do this. Is it because I'm bad at power washing?
Oh my god!
Sorry, it's too easy and very funny for me right now.
Oh, you're fine, Caitlyn. You know, We both know what's going on.
It's true. What in the fudge bunnies is this? Is this what you were talking about? Are these the
What?
barnacles? The
No,
barnacles
are only on the outside.
Oh, well, these is just awful. Slipstream, thanks for the 100 bits. Okay, serious time. How punch drunk are you? I want to say a good 85%.
It's up there. It's really up
we're
there.
We're up there right now. We're up there. We are at new heights. New heights. Wow, okay. I don't like the trident as much, but it does do its job very well.
It's very strong.
Like that burp. It's very strong. Strong like burp. But Caitlyn,
Like
I thought you were an epic elite pro gamer. I thought that said pro
professional casual
gamer.
gamer, don't forget.
I'm a professional casual gamer. I really need to get that fucking shirt made. Like a very comfy t-shirt and a very comfy zip-up hoodie that I don't turn into actual merch and only make one so only I can wear it.
Hey, if I ever get things cleaned up where I can set up my sewing machine, I can just embroider something for you.
Oh my
Has
god.
an embroidery function.
Please do this thing. Chat's gonna be so pissed. They're like, how dare you make merch and not at least give us the option? I'm like, I do what I want. If I want to share it with you, I will. Oh my god, why do I suck? Oh, the DPS is really high. Whoa, I hit it higher again. Okay. That's why. Oh my god.
With the DPS, you're doing damage? We're playing shooties?
No, what is it? What is it called? The dots. DPI.
There you go.
Sorry, my DPI
No,
was very high, so it was very hard to control my mouse. Which technically, it's not incorrect because I am doing damage to this grime. So,
It's true.
my DPS was very high because I was moving very quick, but it made me unfocused, so it still counts. Man, I really panicked when I thought you said programmer. Oh, hype train! Hype train!
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna need it after what happened. I'm sorry to be vague. There's life things happening right now that are completely outside of my control. Oh, Lord.
Ah, lard.
Ah, Lord. Why? I'm still waiting for that. I just want to hoe up this rave and eat cheese. I just want to hoe up this rave and eat this cheese. I remember that. I remember that moment. Wow.
What? It sounds so familiar, but I can't.
It was Stardew Valley.
Ah.
Yeah. It makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, hello, Eric. Trident skill shot DPS meta? Oh my god. I guess? DPI, isn't it like dots per inch?
Isn't that for, like, Photoshop?
No, oh my god, I have to look it up now. What is it? DPI mouse. Meaning dots per linear inch. Yes. So, like, the standard uses to measure the mouse sensitivity expresses the number of dots per linear inch that a device can detect. By changing the DPI, you can instantly adjust pointer speed for precision tasks, such as in-game targeting or photo editing. So, yes. Oh my god, I had to agree to my own chat rules when I clicked on the chat. I promise I won't be a dick. Maybe.
Maybe. No promise. I mean, Caitlyn, I think you've already broken that rule technically.
Wait, who was I a dick to?
Yourself!
That doesn't count!
Yes, it does!
That's like well, you're fine, but damn
That's
it.
exactly what everybody in chat is agreeing to not be a dick to you.
Man. But it's my chat. Can't I change the rules if it's about myself? Chat.
It counts!
Chat, help. Chat, help. Chat.
Yeah,
Chat,
chat. Am I right or am I right?
Weigh in on this.
Because I'm right.
Can I be a dick to myself? Is it allowed?
No.
Someone start a
The
poll.
answer's no.
Let's start a poll. Bob, help. Uh-oh, Caitlyn said a bad word. Time to... Don't ban me. You can't ban me. Well, Twitch could ban me, and they have before. They'll probably try and do it again one day, but not today. Yeah. Oh!
Not right now.
Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. No self-deprecation.
Yeah, see?
Fine.
Get her, chat!
What?
Get her!
Don't encourage her. PPI for Photoshop, DPI for mouse. That makes sense. That makes a sense. Weep, 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 weep. Yeah, I'd suggest that when you were struggling for the acronym, just because I keep messing up things. Do you plan on playing any other simulator games? I was actually looking at Gas Station Simulator.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I kind of want to check out, as silly as this seems, I kind of want to check out Farming Simulator.
You know, I tried it.
Yeah?
I couldn't get into it.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know, it just seemed like, and I know that that's the point,
It's
but
too
it's
real.
like, it's very, like, extremely detailed. Of
See,
just like,
I heard that, what was it? Some agricultural association actually uses Farming Simulator to train farmers.
that makes sense.
Because it is so specifically detailed that you can literally go from playing the game to being
just
on the
doing
farm
stuff
and
for
like
realsies.
everything is the exact same. Like, and that fascinates me so much.
It was definitely like too much stuff for what I want out of a simulator game, but that's mostly just because I want to kind of turn my brain off with that kind of stuff.
I see.
Which is why I've been really getting into, well, okay, originally I was tempted by Euro Truck Simulator, because it was like super cheap one day, like the game plus some DLC was like $5 for like a bunch of stuff. And so I played the demo because I was like, well, let me make sure that I'm actually going to like this, because I was really disappointed by Farming Simulator.
Oh.
And then, like, at first, I really hated it, because I was like, well, this just feels terrible. And then I just kind of chalked it up to, like, well, this game is pretty old-ish. And I saw that American Truck Simulator was newer. And it was also on sale, but without the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
But just the base game was also $5.
Oh.
And so I was like, well, let me play the demo of that, because that's newer, so maybe they updated the stuff. No, it's exactly all the same.
Oh.
But because I was technically still playing the same thing, just now I had spent more time with it, I was like, you know what, actually, now that I'm kind of figuring it out, like, I'm okay with this.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Hey,
like-
my God.
And I was like,
One
you know what?
second. Slipstream,
Yeah.
thank you for that bits. The only bully here is me, and I pay for it, so there. But it's my stream. I can do whatever I want. Get her, break her with kindness, Julia, says
Well,
Girly
I mean,
Geek.
you can do whatever you want, but there's gonna be consequences.
That's rude.
possibly.
I don't like that. Julia, I don't like that. I don't
That's
like
just like-
consequences for my
That's
actions.
just the reality of life, period. You could
do
technically
you
do whatever you
mean?
want, but, you know,
I do
the
do
consequences
whatever I want.
may or may not be pleasant.
But I
so-
don't want consequences. I just want to have fun.
Then love yourself.
No! No! Oh my god. That's probably so
I actually
loud.
have, I used it today too, in fact. I have a meme image that I save in my phone where it's a cat, like, screaming.
Oh, I
and
know
it's
that.
got,
I've
like,
seen
a
that
bunch
one
of,
from
like-
you so many times.
Yeah, it's just got heart blasts all around it. It's just, love yourself, idiot!
Oh my god.
You deserve good things!
Oh,
'Cause it's true.
Shinichi, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Happy 30 months. Hi, Caitlyn. Hi, Julia. Man, 30 months. I feel like time has been going by fast. I agree. Time has been doing something weird lately.
I mean, it's already February. Think about that.
Please don't remind me.
I have to, Caitlyn. You're gonna be coming to visit.
Oh, that's true. Oh, man. I can't believe. You would not believe your eyes. 10,000 fireflies.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I knew you could tell. I was like, she knows. She knows what's
I was
about
like,
to
I'm
happen
waiting
right
for
now.
it. I'm just gonna wait, and I'm just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, thank you for that. I needed it. Oh, pup prince? Paw prince? Oh,
That's not Pup Prince. That's Ulysses.
Ulysses, that's a big
Actually,
cat print.
so remember how there were the cats all on the level last time?
Yes.
They're actually here too.
Oh.
If you actually look around at this town behind us, there are cats everywhere.
Can we go
And this
there?
is still part of the lore.
Oh.
So this is relevant to the story of what's happening.
I was
They're
only
waiting.
power washing around them. I wasn't power washing
sure.
them. I wasn't power washing them. I was power washing around them to see if I could get the house behind them.
Okay.
They actually
yeah,
have
they are
faces.
everywhere.
That's cool.
Yeah, these ones they bothered to model because they know that you could see them decently up close. The other ones, no, they didn't. They did
Yeah,
not.
no, the
even
void
try.
cat. I wish I could have seen the void cat up close.
Why sent you? You could.
I wanted to see it myself, but it just didn't. It
Well,
wasn't
no,
in
I
the
was gonna say
cards
like
for me
we
that
could
day.
always go back and give it a try again because I confirmed that you can do.
Woo.
Actually, I did it on keyboard faster than I
Boy.
do it on controller.
Oh, I don't doubt. So, stay away from Internet Cafe Simulator. Fun concept, good scaling, but too buggy. I don't know. Sometimes bugs can make things funny, though.
Yes, I agree.
Unless they're just horrid bugs that make it unplayable.
Really, the only
that's-
thing is like, as long as it's not interfering with your actual game progress,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Oh, I know that you don't. That's like your pastime. That's your
my
hobby
bread
in
and
life.
butter.
That's your bread and butter. Julia has
Whether I want it to be
folders
or
of this
not,
shit.
it just happened.
You just haven't figured out where best to utilize your superpower.
I mean, I probably technically could just have a fun YouTube channel just uploading clips, but I don't want to manage a YouTube channel because YouTube is a shit show, so no thanks.
It's a lot of work to keep a YouTube channel going. Speaking of which, you should exclamation point YouTube and go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, all the VODs are up there. Caitlyn's been uploading a
true.
bunch of shorts.
Yeah, actually I'm uploading a bunch of random videos from my phone from like when I worked at a hair care company, when I used to go to cons all the time, random countries I've been to. So if you want to see a bunch of random stories, that shit's up there now.
I'll finally be able to sit down and spend time digging through my computer to find the kiwi and the strawberry milk to throw that in
Oh
for you.
God, that's right.
I know you've been waiting. I'm sorry.
I'm so upset. Ugh.
Finally, well, they're supposed to. We'll see if they actually show up tomorrow, but the construction dudes are supposed to pick up the last of their equipment that they left behind.
Oh, that's
tomorrow.
right. Julia's house got rocked by that storm.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
bad.
it kind of sucked too, cause like, my landlord had a trip that had been long
Ghosts.
planned, like long before any of this stuff happened. And then like that storm hit and the roof leaked and he had to get all that stuff sorted out. And
It was a
on the
whole
one hand,
thing.
on the one hand, it was good that he remembered that he had insurance that would help with that, but it ended up kind of backfiring on him because, so when they came to like tear out all of the ceiling in the kitchen that got water damaged, they did that really well and they did it really quick, but then they just kind of dropped on him that like, oh no, we're only hired to do the tear out. You have to find another contractor to put it back.
Which is
to build a new ceiling.
ridiculous.
And that was like,
So
2 days
ridiculous.
before he had to leave for his trip, and so they literally just like dropped it on him as soon as they were done, because he was trying to ask them like how long until it was like done, and they were like, oh no, we're done.
We're done. Goodbye.
Yeah. So he was like
Oh.
really irritated and stressed, and my mom and I were just like, dude, just worry about it when you come back, because you've already been doing so much. Like, just... I know that he's not gonna relax on his vacation anymore, and I feel bad.
What can you do, man?
Yeah.
Nothing. Literally nothing. Julia's counting down the day before Caitlyn goes to visit.
Yeah, kind of. Like, because I'm excited, but also because I, like, there's a bunch of stuff I need to get my shit together before Caitlyn comes
Julia.
here. Not, like, in a bad way, just, like, you know... There's just things that I would like to have sorted out before you show up, so that it's kind of like my quote-unquote time pressure excuse to be like, you should get these things sorted out.
I see.
Because I know that if I just let it go,
it won't get
then
done.
I'll have no real excuse to quote-unquote do it besides just like, it'll be nice to be done.
Yeah.
And I'm terribly lazy about that kind of stuff because I'm just like very aloof and whatever about most things. So
no more of that. No
trying
more
to be
of
better
that.
about that. Trying to be better.
It's always a work in progress until one day you realize you're not doing it anymore.
Yeah. I would like to have my desk properly cleaned so that I could actually like sit at it again instead of just being
Lord.
like, oh, this is empty space to just pile stuff temporarily.
Oh no! Piling is so easy to do.
I know, and I'm terrible with it because like I'm so good at piling things, and then I just remember how things are in the pile, so when things are actually organized it confuses me more because I'm like, I don't know where I put anything.
Oh god. Slipstream and Bun. Sorry, I saw that a while ago and I answered in my brain and then not in real life. I have not played Minecraft in full earnest since it was in beta.
Same.
I know that a lot has changed about it. I know that it has so much more to offer than it used to. But I have not played it since then. But I do want to play it again. I was actually trying to track down my account, and for whatever reason, even though I have my password, it like made me change my password because the account is just so freaking old at this point. And it locked me out, and now I can't get in.
Cool. Great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love that. So
Love that.
at some point I will get Minecraft again, I guess. But since it's through directly the Mojang like website, it's a little harder to get it again, which stinks. So that's gonna have to wait. Honestly, you'd enjoy the heck out of it, especially with friends like Julia. I like chill games like that. I mean, I liked it even before it had all the cool shit to do.
Yeah, honestly, like, I used to just have a bunch of... Not that I was good at building stuff, but, like, I used to just have a bunch of graph paper notebooks to just chart out
What you're
planning
gonna do.
to build stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got detailed enough to, like, really plan out what I wanted to build or anything. We would just build, like, good enough houses and then mine immediately. And Bob,
Honestly,
and you can farm with bees. Oh, I would love that.
honestly, a lot of what I would end up doing was just like, seeing how much of the world I could tear apart. I do that kind of thing a lot. Like, that's all I played Terraria for, is just literally generating a world and then destroying every brick of it.
See, that's why I'm like, Julia needs to be a game tester, because that is like every dev's dream. Break every brick of my game so that I know how to fix it so that no one can.
See, and that's the thing, like, everybody always says, like, you know, oh, you know, game testing isn't just having fun playing a game. It's like, I know. I'm the type of person that will literally sit there doing repetitive tasks for hours because I want to. I've definitely caused people concern at jobs before because I'm just like so
Zone in.
not that it makes me happy, but like I just you just get in the zone and it doesn't bother me, so whatever. Like at my last warehouse job, like when I had to, because a lot of it was like a party supply place kind of, so it was a lot of like but it wasn't like a generic, it was kind of like a small business style place, so like they would have like custom balloon color packaging and stuff, so we would order the balloons in bulk, but then we'd have to package them in our own packaging and sort the colors for whatever color blend it was supposed to be and all that stuff. So like I was doing that stuff all the time.
Oh my lord.
But like when I first started doing that kind of stuff, like legitimately the first day.
One moment. Poncho, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, Caitlyn. Hello, Julia. Just came on to say boo. I mean, hi. Have fun cleaning. Okay, going to sleep. Good night.
Good night. But yeah, the first day I started doing all that stuff, like I had 3 or 4 coworkers like check on me at different points of the day, being like, "Are you okay? Do you want to do something else?" I was like, No. Why would I want to do that?
Oh my god.
Like, just really confused, and then it was because I learned that everybody hates doing that kind of shit.
I think
so they just assumed that I would also get really bored. I was like, no, you don't understand. This is I'm
what
in my element
here. I am happy here.
This is exactly what I signed up for. I'm fine.
Wait. What's even dirty anymore? I don't even see it.
You can check the tablet.
Well, I'm trying to use the specialized, but it's not showing me.
My brand.
Oh, what? Whatever. Okay, we're almost done. The anchor. I want to do the anchor.
Oh, it just needs from the top view here. The bottom stuff is done. It just couldn't see from above.
Slipstream. Thanks for the 100 bits. You're dirty. Dirty-minded. Wait. That's how I imagine the laughing actually was. That you were going for there.
What just disconnected?
Uh-oh. Julia.
What? I just heard the boo-doo-doo. So.
Anchor is done. We're like close, but not close enough that it is done. I see some of it.
What does it say is missing?
Some of it's under the ship, this red line going around.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about, like the crevices actually like go.
The starboard hull, so some of the outside of this still has teeny bits.
Oh yeah, I see. There's crumbs.
Crumbs.
There's specks.
Crumbs. Tiny crumbs everywhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see. We got the bridge. We got. Oh, I want to do the windows. Please let me do the windows.
You can do the windows.
Window. What? Ooh.
Oh, I see.
Window. Wait, which kind of windows was it? Bridge windows. Are you a bridge window? You're a cabin window. You're a bridge window.
It's this upper part.
Oh, I see. Right? This one? These? That? Got it.
These ones are clear.
Yes. I love doing the windows. Babadoop. Hi, Mamba.
Babadook.
Babadoop. The dupe. Do the dupe. Alright, what do we have? We have main deck. Is this the main deck? This is the deck wall. Main deck? Where's main deck? Main deck.
Main deck is the big floor.
Big floor. I see. Ooh, spotlight! Where is it?
This one.
Where? Oh, flying T-Bar-C. Thank you for the raid with a party of 2. Hello, raiders. How you doing tonight? What were you playing? Port hull. Deck wall. Oh, I see. Dirty. Ooh. Shadow Jimmo 7. Thank you for the follow. Hello. How are you doing? Become clean. Where are you hiding your crumbs?
Oh, this side. Nice.
Haha. Port hull. Neat. Oh! I was wondering if it was going to show like the real life time that we spent not working on this job. Well, I fell off. Julia, how could you? I trusted you.
I'm sorry. You were just like right on the corner, so I couldn't resist.
High flying TRC. I'm well. Thank you for asking. What the fuck?
I knew that was gonna happen with this level.
Why did... Whatever.
That was perfect.
You know what? We were hired for a job. I'm not here to ask questions.
Are you sure you don't want to know?
Nope. I don't.
It's important to the lore, Caitlyn.
Nope, I'm good. You know what? Nothing good ever comes from knowing about dirty work.
Actually, this is one of the most important parts of the lore.
Dust Ninja, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey Caitlyn and Julia, you're both really cool and funny. Oh, keep being you. Oh, thank you for the 110
Aww.
bits. But that lore, Caitlyn, that lore. What about it?
Thank you, that was very sweet of you to say.
That is very sweet of you to say. And thank you for the bits. Thank you all for the bits. So
All of you are just so cool.
it's true. I actually talk about how like great my community is outside
I was gonna say,
of streaming.
you're all a heckin' great chat to have,
It's
so
true.
keep it up.
I literally talk to my friends about how great my chat is, and then I tell my friends about how like we talk about stuff, and they're like, I'm jealous. It's like, right, you should be. My chat is phenomenal, amazing,
Phenomenal!
beautiful, stunning. It's true.
You're breathtaking!
You're breathtaking. Yeah. The hell just happened, lol? What do you mean? Oh, the bus. Oh, yeah. Nah, it makes sense. Here comes Julia. Knowing about
Yeah.
everything.
This one has a lot of annoying crevices, so don't worry. You just do whatever you like, and I'll just sweep up after you and not say anything.
As you often do. I just want to get all the purple lights. It's very
There's gonna be a lot of those.
confusing. Was this always that and we just didn't know when we cleaned it the first time?
No. They
Okay.
purposely bait and switched us
Oh, okay.
for this particular level.
Huh. I bet if I read the lore, I'd know that.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's okay. Chat can read it.
Yeah, chat's got it. Chat knows what's up. Hey, you know what? They can fill me in. You guys are one of the best communities online. Very supportive.
Why did it change my nozzle? Excuse you, fuck off.
As Shadow Jim says, this game has lore?
Okay,
No,
Caitlyn, so
it doesn't.
something it actually
No, it
does.
doesn't. It
It has really like a whole overarching story, really important lore. It goes places. This isn't even the craziest thing that's gonna happen. I can't wait until we get to the last level, because that's
I
gonna
truly
really
won't know what's
flip
happening
Caitlyn's
at
lid.
all. I won't know what's happening. I won't ask what's happening. I will just clean the whatever the fuck it is.
That's the only level, Caitlyn, where I'm going to specifically assign you tasks.
Okay, fine.
Because it's going to be so funny for you to just have all of these revelations.
Dust Ninja says that they've been working on their diet, which is fucking awesome. Trying not to eat junk food excessively. Congrats. I'm actually doing something similar. I'm doing more, it's more in line with like calorie counting, not being like insanely restrictive, just being aware of the consumption.
Just paying attention to what's going in your body.
And trying to not exceed a certain amount. And that is very difficult. And basically anything that has to do with adjusting your diet is just like probably the hardest thing you're gonna do, because food is just so connected to all of us in our lives and what we do and how we live and how we feel. So congrats to you, dude.
Also too, like, don't beat yourself up if you have slip-ups or whatever, because like, also too, your body could just have weird, strange reactions to stuff, or just like
build in like even my trainer tells me that like you need to build in a cheat meal, or even a cheat day if you can't have it be a meal, then have it be like a day, so that your brain knows that you're not confined forever, never to have joy again.
Yes, that's very important. But yeah, just even just in general, like there could be crazy, wacky stuff that like you never knew about. Okay, I'm gonna give an example, but this is probably an extreme outlier because I still don't entirely understand it myself.
What? Okay.
But for me personally, I'm kind of, I guess, fortunate that like I don't have a like heavily reliant kind of like diet in terms of like foods that are bad for me, quote unquote. Because I learned the hard way that my body does not adapt to diet changes. When I first had to move to Utah for work stuff, I was fine at first, and then I can't remember how, I was out there for maybe 4-ish months, I think is about how long it took. And it was winter time, so even then it was it went on longer because I assumed it was something else. I assumed that I was just having a weird winter itch rash things happening, because I'd never lived in a place with snowy winters before. And the air is extremely dry out there. No, it turns out what it is my body really can't adapt to having a different diet than what I'm used to having. So everything, like even stuff that like, it took me so long to figure out because I wasn't eating anything new. It was just the percentage of things that I would eat occasionally versus things that I would normally eat basically flip-flopped.
Yeah.
So my body was breaking out in hives with everything that I ate.
Oh my gosh.
And it was just not happy about anything. And so that's why like I didn't really think anything of it, because I was like, well, you know, I eat chicken, I eat pasta, I eat burgers and stuff like that. And again, like was still doing a lot of cooking and stuff, so it's not like I was eating out junk food all the time kind of stuff, but like my body was just so angry at me. So I had to go out of my way to find an Asian grocery store. And I'm not kidding, the second that I reintroduced rice and stuff back into my diet, done.
Oh yeah.
From the first meal, no hives.
I mean, bodies are weird. It takes a really long time to figure out stuff about your diet. I mean, if I have a thing where, like, some people they are not hungry in the morning. They are not morning breakfast people at all.
That's me. If I try to eat too soon after I wake up, I get, like, throw up, nauseous, sick.
See, and I have a thing where if I drink, like, I have to have some kind of hot beverage in the morning, but if I drink a clear, caffeinated black tea, which I usually drink black tea in the mornings, if I don't put milk in it, I throw up, like, every time.
Oh man.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But usually if I don't eat if I don't have like a banana or something within the first, I want to say hour or two of being awake, I get like super nauseous.
Right.
But just goes to show you that everyone is different, and it always takes time to figure that stuff out, which is why it is so difficult to change that stuff. So kudos to you for changing up all of your stuff, because that is hard.
Yes. And again, like, everybody's different, so just honestly listen to what your body's telling you.
Yes. Very, 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 very important. Does anyone... Wait, what episode? That sounds like one of the Drake and Josh episodes when Drake stopped eating junk food and started getting hives all over his face. Yeah.
I mean, well, okay, so, and that's the other thing, too, is, like, I'm really excited to be able to, like, cook in my kitchen again, because I've just been having to eat a bunch of, like, not like junk food, but like frozen
Packaged
meals or
food.
just like pre-packaged, prepared food kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like, oh my god, Caitlyn, I have so much acne on my chin right now.
Oh no.
Like bad. And it's not... At first I was like, well, maybe it's just because it's like some of the stuff is greasier than normal and maybe I'm not washing my face well enough. No, it's definitely just in general, because it's like, it's even like under my chin and stuff like that. So it's like, there's no way that that's food waste smearing on my face.
Yeah.
Under my face.
Ooh.
So my body is just really angry about all of this processed food.
Perotas, thank you for the 100 bits. Hi, Caitlyn, were you able to fly yet? No. Not yet. We still haven't figured that out yet.
We can try it again if you want.
No, it's too late. I'm on a spaceship now. It's all over. I hate autocorrect. I know, autocorrect has really betrayed me many a time.
Oh man, mine gets really weird sometimes.
I understand, mine does as well. It makes a lot of decisions that I wouldn't make, and I don't know where they came from.
For whatever reason, okay, the weirdest one for me is like, I don't know why. I really don't know why. But for whatever reason, anytime I try to type in all caps, and if I'm just trying to write like that or that's, or even just any word starting with TH, it's insisting that I'm trying to type Thatcher, and I don't know why it wants to do that, but it only ever suggests that.
Yeah. I can understand. I feel like, what was it that did that to me? It was like Gavin. It kept trying to give me Gavin.
Oh, man.
And then it wants to give me a lot of formal words when I try and, well, I write a lot of weird garbo things a lot, so,
I was gonna say, like, there's a certain level of weirdness I kind of expect just because of my own shenanigans, but, like, that makes zero sense.
Yeah, Thatcher's a little different, as is the Gavin from Achievement Hunter. I don't know him or of him. I assume he is a content creator.
Yes, he's one of those early days content creator dudes.
Got it.
The Rooster Teeth guys.
Ah, oh wow.
But he also had his own thing where he did a bunch of slow motion video stuff.
Slow motion? Oh, like stop motion?
No, slow motion. Like,
Oh.
like just doing a bunch of random activities, but filming it in slow motion.
Interesting.
Just for funsies.
Just for the science of it? He does slow-mo, guys. Got it.
Yeah.
Huh. Back
I think
when Try Guys
the only one
was
that I really
4.
remember that I thought was really fun is they got a really giant balloon and filled it with water and jumped on it.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that, even if I didn't realize that's what that was.
Probably. It was...
Slow-mo
that
guy.
stuff was like the height of popularity in the early YouTube days.
That tracks. Yeah, I've definitely at least seen some of the slow-mo videos, and it was probably definitely that. Oh my lord, I understand little crevices now.
Yeah.
Get a more streamlined ship. Aren't you an alien?
Nope, they're not.
What?
Read the lore, Caitlyn!
No! I don't want to. I'm not hired to read lore. I'm hired to power wash. And I'm holding my mouse button, so I'm already working harder than I need to.
Caitlyn!
Shush. Shush you with your words and your judgment. Up. He slow motion blows stuff up. Don't forget the trampoline of mouse traps. Oh god.
Oh god, I forgot about that one. Yeah, they put a bunch of mouse traps on a trampoline and jumped on it.
My name. I'm totally a human. My name is Hugh. Hugh Man. Ha. I don't know. That was a genuine laugh, but it sounded very fake. Sometimes I get in a modus operandi, and then things sound disingenuous.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, but they sounded. Just like if someone's actually fine, but they're really blasé in responding, and so then you panic and you're like, wait, but are you fine? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. And you're like, wait, no, hang on. Are you fine though? And they're like, yes, I am fine. And you're like, wait, you're like articulating now. So now I feel like you're not fine. And they're like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. And now it's like, oh, you sound like you're not fine. And then it goes on until they're actually not fine. And like there was actually no issue to begin with. Don't you love when that happens? Caitlyn, I'm fine, says Mamba.
Are you sure about that?
John Cena breaks through your
Sorry.
window.
I always do that unintentionally, and then I remember, but then also, like, I definitely do it intentionally also.
What?
I think that are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah, no, that used to be a mainstay for me for a while.
I think that was one of my favorite,
John Cena things?
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about him, but I was gonna say, like, when I used to just do random bits for the video versions of the podcast episodes.
Oh, yeah, you did bring that up before.
Yeah, because Tom was, I forget what they were talking about, but there was some, like, either from before recording or after they finished recording, Tom was like, they had messed up something and they were, like, apologizing to me or something, and they're like, we'll just delete, Tom was like, we'll just get rid of that and she'll never see any of it. And then I just did and of course they just left it in.
Oh,
because
of course they did.
They're not the ones who edit any of that. So I just popped in I found a version where he's like, they green screened it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was very easy to just drop it in there and be, are you sure about that?
If memory serves, I think John Cena follows me on Twitter, which I know.
Yeah?
I know was literally just his social media manager following a bunch of, like, entertainment
Voice
industry
actors.
people. Yeah, specifically voice actors for a minute, because I think he was doing a video game or something. But I'm pretty sure he still follows me, and if he does, that is my tiny bit of like, John Cena follows me on Twitter. It actually means nothing. I do not know the man personally, but he follows me on Twitter. So I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Auxiliary gyromagnetic disc. Well, if you kept this thing in better working condition, I wouldn't have to be cleaning it right now, so you should be ashamed of yourself. Ah! What's even dirty anymore? I don't even see it. It's gonna be in stupid little crevices, I just know it.
Yeah, there's stuff that's like, everything is technically like been mostly scrubbed clean. It's just there's little bits and bobs.
I can't even see them. Where are they? Bobs.
Bobs.
Bobs. Oh, thanks for the posture check. Am I sitting like a doofus?
Are you
I'm gonna
shrimping?
stand up. No, I'm not shrimping. I'm standing like a perfectly normal person.
Okay.
I say, as I become a different shape entirely. Oh, I left the bathroom.
What you do?
Sometimes you do things. You don't know why or how you've done things. And then you've done them. Lies. Nuh-uh. Y'all, I'm very excited for the upcoming year. I cannot wait to share with you all of the joy. But I'm gonna have to wait, which I hate doing. What's the deflector housing? Wait.
It's back here.
Oh.
Somewhere. I moused over it.
It's
I don't
this.
remember
It's
where.
right here.
Okay.
It's dumb, and I don't like it. Caitlyn says she eats like a normal person, but eats kiwi with the fuzzy skin? Whatever. I do eat like a normal person. Stop turning on caps lock.
Fun development about that.
What?
By the way, chat.
What?
I saw David Hayter tweeted
Oh my god.
that he had tried to Google if you could eat the kiwi with the skin on. So being the opportunist I am, I sent it to Caitlyn and I was like, should I send him the kiwi video?
And I was like Palpatine, like, do it.
So I totally just like linked the original tweet from way back when, because I remembered exactly when it happened, so I could just speed scroll through my timeline. And he totally saw it. He watched Caitlyn eat a kiwi because he liked it, and then he liked the tweet, and then the voice actor for Sniper Wolf also liked the tweet.
Which means that he probably sent it to them because it was a conversation they were having. Because that's normally how that goes. Oh, hi, lass. Thank you for the 100 bits. Miss me, Caitlyn? Hello, Julia. How are the both of you?
Hello.
We're good. We are playing PowerWash Simulator, and we're doing a great job at cleaning shit. I don't know why we're here, why there's a spaceship that is here, but here we are.
Caitlyn refuses to read the lore.
I'm
but-
not reading it. I'm not gonna read it. It says that it's clean.
No, there's got to be another disc somewhere. Oh, I found
That
it.
one?
There's grime down here.
Where?
At this lower edge. I do want... I was hoping that we would finish on top of the UFO, unfortunately.
Why?
Reasons.
Oh, do you want me to stand on top of it while you finish it?
Yes, please.
I already know what's gonna happen here, but by all means, finish it up, buddy. Oh, it got me. Oh! Well.
I wonder if they fixed that because before, or I wonder if it would have stayed if I was the one standing there, because definitely, before anyways, they might have patched it out because there was an update recently. You would still just be standing in the air.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds right. The Lost City Palace.
This is the last level
Is it?
of the campaign, yes.
So I need to buy everything.
If you want to.
Well, I have
I mean, we already
to.
have the best. We already have the best stuff.
Do we?
Yeah, the professional washer and the trident.
I'm gonna buy the soaps.
I'm actually gonna change my washer skin for this level because it's related.
Time traveling scientists. Love that I have to same name as Julia, but I have an N at the end. Julian?
Julian.
Are you a hooligan? A hooligan. Don't think I don't know. Thank you for the hydrate, Protoss. Oh my god. I'm going inside!
Okay, so for this one, Caitlyn, specifically, there's this room and there's an upstairs also. I want you to clean the statue.
Oh, that's
and
what I was
all
gonna do
of
anyway.
all of the atrium murals,
Okay.
which are these little alcove pockets here.
Okay.
Do those. Those are specifically for you.
Okay. Why do I feel nervous about this? Why do I feel like
Don't be
something?
nervous. It's not that bad.
I am nervous. Is there gonna be music?
No.
Oh. They could at least play music.
But then, would it really be an authentic power wash experience?
You're right.
If it had ambient music?
You're right. That's not what power washing is about. If this was a Hallmark movie, that would have been the part in the movie where I realized that the spirit of power washing is not to do anything more than just power wash. That to complicate power washing is to take away the spirit of what it is, you know? If this guy gets up and walks off, I'm out.
No.
Okay.
But I do want you to pay attention to what the statue looks like.
That's asking a lot, Julia. You're asking for a lot from me. You want me to remember how he looks?
Well, no, not remember, but just like as you're cleaning, just kind of ponder what it looks like, you know?
Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. I agree with Julia. Read the lore, if only to laugh. Wait, okay. So he's got a trident. Oh my god, is he like the god of power washing or something?
Well?
Wow. Please tell me.
But how could that be, Caitlyn? Because this is a ancient underwater temple that had just risen from the surface because of that volcanic activity.
Uh-huh.
So...
Last, thank you for the 100 bits. Bye, Caitlyn and Julia. Have a good night. Just want to stop by and say hello. Hello.
Oh, good night!
A good night. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. I mean, maybe the ancient city of Atlantis invented... There's something going on here with this trident head and this trident guy. And are we like the descendants of some Atlantean power washing tribe?
It gets crazier than that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Actually, that would more likely be Poseidon or Neptune. I feel like power washing would have its own god. It's just too cool, you know? It's too cool to be associated with any other god. It's like, do you know who I am? Fucking plebs. You control the ocean? Fucking big whoop. I can get grime off of anything. Anything. Yeah, this dude is totally a power washer.
Mm-hmm. Who else do we know that's power washers?
I don't know. Us?
Go on.
You and I?
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Interesting, isn't it, that, you know, we're the only power washers, yet there's an ancient monument in this temple that's been under the ocean for who knows how many years.
We're not gonna get teleported back in time, are we?
We're not. We're not.
Are they gonna take our cool stuff?
Oh.
Just the two of you, everything gets clean, because the two of you and Julia. Is that a song? Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits.
Just the two of us. We can wash it if we try. Just the two of us.
You and I. I have a guess. Did we travel back in time and become Poseidon?
No, but
Okay.
there is time travel involved.
Okay. Oh,
Think about the last level, Caitlyn.
the aliens.
But they're not aliens, remember?
No. I only know that they aren't aliens because you said that they weren't. I'm still
Well,
not...
if you read the lore,
I didn't.
you would have learned that they're scientists from the future
Okay.
who specifically came back to observe this moment in time where this volcanic eruption was supposed to happen
Okay.
and then suddenly stopped.
Okay. Oh, so they think we're gods that stopped it.
Not quite,
Okay.
but it is related.
Oh my lord, I should not have hit the dirty button. Everything is orange. That would be something to have on a computer, the dirty button.
What else did we see last time that was strange and bizarre, Caitlyn? What else was an ancient something that we cleaned? What was that all about?
Oh, that big old statue. It's Slipstream.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Kayla, just read the lore. No! I don't want to, so I'm not going to. Yeah, we saw that big statue. Okay.
What did it look like? Were they people?
No, they had webby stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, that's the cabin we cleaned.
Yeah. Neat, isn't it? That
Aw.
there's somehow a mural of the thing that we cleaned in the past in this ancient underwater monument that only just surfaced.
Yeah, that's cool. Apparently it's been around for a really long time, that version of architecture. You know? Oh, there's the shoe house that we cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm gonna use soap.
You can do whatever you like.
I know. Because I'm a professional.
You are a professional.
It is not working as fast as I want it to. It's not doing anything.
You have to get really close for soap because it doesn't have a pressure spray. It's just...
I am
the
like
soap.
in front of it and nothing is occurring.
Are you using the right soap?
I'm using a multi-purpose cleaner. It doesn't work. Got it. Okay, that's fine. I'm not personally offended by the lack of work that this soap just did that I purchased.
She's a little offended.
I'm very offended. But I'm gonna be a fucking Karen about it. Wait for it, Caitlyn, you're out. What do you mean wait for it? Since Caitlyn isn't reading the lore, then more things are really gonna surprise her.
Yeah, I can't wait for the ending because that's gonna be a whole thing.
You know what?
There's
Everyone
a specific way that this level finishes, so that's gonna be really fun.
everyone plays video games differently. Some people
It's
pay very close attention. Ooh. Two things. A light like suddenly turned on. Probably the ghost.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Can we not do that right now? Okay. Whatever. It's just turning on and off at will.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Probably.
That's fine. You didn't have any of that soap. What do you mean I didn't have any? I was out? Wait, I was out of soap? Is that why it didn't work? Was I just spraying nothingness onto the wall?
Did you not reload your soap?
I thought I did! Look, another place that we cleaned. Wow!
She's over it.
Oh, was I really? I could have sworn. I equipped it, but it says out? But, what? Wooden surfaces, plastic, metal, glass, stone. Why isn't there any in there? What do you mean I'm out of stone clean? I bought a bunch of it.
You have to actually, like, replace the bottles.
I do?
Yeah, it doesn't, if you run out, it doesn't auto-swap. You have to, you see down there in the bottom with your
Uh-huh.
sprayer,
Yeah.
you have to click there.
How do I click there?
There, with the bottle. Open
It
your
just-
thing.
Yeah, it just
The
says,
bottle.
It says it. Ooh, it says equipped. Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. Some power wash god you are. You have to buy. I did buy more. I purposefully bought a whole bunch.
Oh wait, you might have to. I'm trying. I don't know what the keyboard control for it is. Hold on. Let me figure something out.
Nah. Are you kidding me?
Did you get it?
That yes. That's dumb. This isn't
But yeah,
any
if you-
faster than the orange thing. Are you kidding? All of that
Honestly-
for nothing?
Honestly, Caitlyn, when you get the professional grade washer, soap becomes like kind of obsolete.
Whatever. Now I got it, and it doesn't even do anything! I'm so upset! Give me my soap! Did we clean this boat? Oh, it's like a fancy version of the boat that we cleaned. Oh wow, they did it all like Egyptian style-ish-esque, but not totally.
Kind of like they were just making pictures based off on what someone was describing to them, isn't it?
Yeah, kinda. Did someone like write a book report and just like fill in the gaps?
Well, who was around that came here to specifically observe and note down the events taking place right now?
Well, those little science people you were talking about.
Why are they little?
I don't know. It didn't seem like a very large spaceship.
I mean, I feel like both of us could have fit in there.
Yeah, it'd be tight though if you were traveling through time and stuff.
I don't know, Caitlyn.
I think it would be. I'd be very uncomfortable if I spent like a few light years worth of time in that tiny container. All future people are Lalafels? Yeah, probably. They went back in time and told the past people about you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that tracks. Why? I mean, all we're doing is power washing. It is very satisfying. So maybe they were just really...
okay, if you want the full explanation, it's because... So, there's that volcano. Okay, here's the story that's been happening this whole time. We've just been kind of doing mundane washing stuff, but in the background, people have been talking about this sudden, like, volcano...
Slipstream says, thanks for letting don't tell her, make her read. Oh,
She's
Slipstream.
not gonna read it.
I'm not reading that. That absolutely will not be happening. I will finish this game in its entirety and never read a single thing and uninstall it. I will not read it. I'm not going to.
Well, you can't uninstall it, Caitlyn. There's so much more content coming out.
Oh, I know that. I mean, I'm just saying, like... I'm just saying, when I am done with this game, on whatever day that will be, I will go, I have completed PowerWash Simulator. I am so content with my enjoyment of this game that now I will move on and put it in my uninstalled library so that I may one day install it again to never read the lore.
Yeah.
That is how
I'm
that will
mostly
go.
explaining for chat and not for Caitlyn because
I very and truly, honestly, could not care less. My brain, no offense at all to the people who made this game. The lore sounds awesome and interesting, and you have added a layer of depth and coolness to this game that I now understand why it was, like, so the hot item, and still kind of is. But I do not care about lore in this game, and I won't read it.
it's not what she wants from this kind of game.
It's true. Oh my god! Everyone is redeeming everything right now. What's happening? What's happening? Why are we redeeming every hydrate? Whoa! Baylorborn, what are you doing? Oh my god. Are you guys just burning through every single one of your channel points? That's
what
it.
happens when you don't redeem
That's
people's
it.
points,
I'm
Caitlyn.
doing it. I'm gonna redeem them. Where are they?
I think honestly, chat is trying to drown you in spite for not caring about this
How
ancient
dare
underwater
you!
monuments lore.
Wait, how do I view request queue?
Yep.
Complete all. They're all done now. Goodbye.
Nope, they're still coming in.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing? Oh my lord. These are never going away, are they? Wow. 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 It's the mob mentality. They made me do it. You know what? Fine. I'm just gonna sip my tea.
But yeah,
Shadow
so,
Jim, what are we doing indeed? Wow.
But yeah, so basically, there was this volcanic activity that suddenly happened. Turns out what happened was the mayor kind of paired up with this shady dude because there was some kind of ore near the volcano that they were harvesting illegally, burrowed too close to the magma chamber, so they set off this chain reaction of setting this volcano about to erupt, which actually, fun fact, is a series of volcanoes supposedly all around whatever, I don't know if this is the Pacific or what, but basically there's a whole ring of volcanoes, so if that thing blows, the whole area is just fucked.
Right.
And so these space travelers from the future, well, I don't know if they're from space or just from the future. It's not really clarified. But they are not aliens. They are just people from the future, have come back in time to witness this event because, according to their records, which aren't very clearly clarified, the volcanic activity just stopped, for some reason. So they came here to figure out, like, okay, what exactly happened here? Why did the volcano just suddenly stop erupting before it blew up? And so turns out what it was is they've been observing us and our power wash journey, and I don't remember exactly why, but they were impressed with us somehow. And I think it was mostly because they saw us cleaning things related to this ancient mer people civilization. I don't know if they're mer people or what. And so they basically, like, made an agreement with those people to be like, hey, you guys have magic technology. Can you, like, we'll share you the lore of this incredible power washer, and then you can help not have the volcano blow up. Is that cool? And they're like, okay, cool. So that's why when we cleaned the statue, a giant laser beam came out of its face and calmed the volcano.
Oh.
And that's why there's a statue to us and all of these murals about everything we've done, because this is their collective record of what the future people told them.
That's nice.
It's definitely, like, way beyond anything you would ever expect from a PowerWash Simulator game.
It's very kind of them to have.
And honestly, it was really wacky to just, like, because again, like, I was playing this in early access, so, like, not everything was available at once. So, like, at first it's just kind of like whatever, just small talk per level, and you're just like, okay, they're just kind of, doing a little bit of, like, world building for each level so that it's not just like, why are we here? That's cool. And then it started, like, actually, like, being related to each other and developing into this whole thing. I was like, what is happening here?
Oh
what is
God.
going on? And then the spacecraft happened, and I was like, what is happening?
And I love how, if I had played this game sans Julia, never would have
she
known.
would have known none of it.
I would have been like, huh. Aw, it's all of our stuff. I wonder why this is here. Looks like it has to do with us, probably. Neat. That would have been it. So everybody, Round of applause for Julia
What? Why?
for telling us the lore of the game, because you never would have known it if not for her.
Well, I mean, they could be reading the text messages because they linger decently long. So, like, Jack could be reading them. But for people who weren't here for every session or whatever, or who maybe missed a few text messages that we get in the game, in the levels, that's basically... so the whole thing with the cats... Okay, so the cats... I don't know exactly why in the beginning. Like, I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like trying to be like, oh, cats have forethought about like environmental disasters, because it was a whole thing where it's like first you
thank you for the 45 bits. Clap. Protoss, thank you for the 100 bits. Don't worry, Julia, I love the lore talk you did, unlike Caitlyn. Wow. Listen, some games I'm about the lore and I want to read all of the dialogue, like Yakuza. I love reading all the dialogue in that. But I don't want to read that when I play PowerWash Simulator. I just want to shut off my brain and blast dirt into nothingness. That's it.
What time do you need to be off, by the way, Caitlyn?
Whenever I hear voices.
Okay.
And then I will promptly be like, and that's it, goodbye.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if we'll be able to finish this level.
Maybe not. I mean, wherever we have to end is wherever we have to end.
Yeah.
If I were in my own home, I would be more specific.
Yes.
A slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. Voices in your head, do they talk to you? Do they understand? I am not in my own home right now. I am in the place where I did the kitchen stream. Ooh. Protoss, thanks for the 100 bits. So soon, because you always have voices in your head? I mean, maybe. But no, I am somewhere else. I am pet sitting once again. So this is not my house. I don't live here. And their parents are coming home tonight. So when their parents get home, I will be chatting with them. So I must go and be responsible adults. They know I'm streaming in here. Or maybe
she has permission.
I have permission, I was gonna say. Or maybe they don't, and I actually just snuck in and committed a crime, but I didn't. So, it would have been kind of cool and absolutely terrifying if that were true, but it's not. One day I'm gonna end up doing a joint stream with people, and some people already know where I am, but... Ooh. Are you sure you just didn't break into someone's home? You're right, Protoss. I did. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'll only admit to my crimes for bits. 100 bits, per crime. Oh god, I shouldn't do that. God, it would never end.
Nope.
You broke into someone's house again? Caitlyn, wake up! No. I like it. I don't want to leave. I have, this week is gonna be very intense.
I believe it.
But it's exciting. Okay, Alcove 2. I bet this will also have things that we have cleaned. The chances feel high. You like breaking into people's homes. I do actually have an ongoing thing with a couple friends that, like, I actually am their roommate. They just have never seen me because I live in the vents. And whenever I see them, they go, "Oh, hey, roomie, how you been?" And I'm always like, "Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. I would ask how you've been, but, like, I know, so, you know."
I've been keeping an eye on things.
Oh, yeah. So basically it's just like they didn't know, and I love them, but I think I actually tricked them at first to be like, "Wait, you what?" Because I'm very good at being very deadpan. So they were like, wait, huh?
You what?
You what? And now they call me Rumi. So, you know, I have a lot of strange relationships with friends.
I mean, I feel like those are some of the best friendships when you can just be absolutely bonkers weird with each other.
That is most of them. Most of them. Whatever you say, Queen of them all. Queen of them all! You have to yell it. Ooh, we do have more Ties That Bind tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST over at twitch.tv/LannyPator. If I could get a mod in chat to put that in there. He's probably streaming Dead Space or something right now. He is quite sick. Oh, anonymous gifter. Thank you for giving shout outs or Bob at tier 1 sub. Yay! Welcome to the Bosom Buddies, Bob. Bob is in that show with me. Bob and Distortion Devil and Takahata 101. And Lenny Pator is the DM. Yippee!
Thank you, Mamba.
They see you looking at them through the vents. Oh god. They've never caught me. Not yet.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm sure about that.
Okay, wait. So this is reminding me, there was
Yes.
that debate going around recently about if you would rather find a person in your attic or 1,000 cockroaches.
1,000 cockroaches.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because legally I can kill them.
But like, it doesn't, it just says that you find them there.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh. My answer's the same.
okay.
Yeah. That's all I'll say. If you're like, that wasn't how that was supposed to go.
Well, no, I'm just like curious. Honestly, everyone was like losing their minds that there were people out there saying they would rather find a person. I would definitely rather find a person,
What?
to be honest.
Why?
Yeah. Because it's 1,000 cockroaches.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you
probably...
know what 1,000 cockroaches looks like?
Yeah, like a wall of moving wall. Like,
The walls, the floors, the ceiling.
uh-huh. Bug bomb.
Nothing would ever feel clean ever again.
I've seen worse.
I don't know. I think part of it is like, because don't get me wrong, chat. Like I'm the resident bug lover. I think honestly, well, no, because what it is like I have a hard time. Like I can't. Like in general, I try not to kill bugs anyways, but in a different sense, I cannot kill a cockroach.
Why?
They feel too sentient to kill.
Oh. Interesting.
And like they are really, really hard to kill. You can't drown them. You can't squash them unless you like really fucking go for it. They can be headless and live for weeks.
What?
Yeah. They are made to survive. So I would rather find a person.
Wow. See, that's just because you know too much about bugs, I feel like.
Probably, honestly.
I'm like, napalm bug spray it, and then they're gone.
That doesn't always work, though.
That's why I said napalm first.
Caitlyn, they can survive nuclear conditions.
Fine. I'll go harder. No bug's gonna upend me, not even Sephiroth. Not even Sephiroth! Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. They survive nukes, Caitlyn. Humans can't. Thus human. Again, there are legal practices in place that will not go well for me if I, out of panic, kill someone for being in my home when they shouldn't be there.
You know, unless you have, like, already a weapon in your hand, it's harder to kill a person than you expect. Don't ask me how I know.
Oh! Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. Sephiroth almost killed you, Cynthia. Listen. Cynthia's not here right now. I'm Caitlyn. I could kill Sephiroth. I feel like it would be harder to kill a human if you weren't trained in it already.
Well, also too, honestly, Caitlyn, if there's a person in your attic, I feel like you wouldn't be in that much trouble because you could just, it's self-defense thing.
I don't know. Stuff's weird anymore.
If you had a gun, things would probably be trickier, but...
Yeah. Good night, Thorwalk. The key word is almost no castle doctrine. I feared for my life. Good lord. Anyway, yes, I would prefer to find cockroaches.
I can't do it, man. They're too sentient. They're too built to survive. You have to, like... Okay, here's the thing, like... When I have to kill a bug, I don't mind it because it's like you just do it quick and it's over with. You have to like try with cockroaches, so it feels too deliberate and real that you're like committing murder. So that's why I can't do it. I cannot.
If they're in your house without your consent, you are legally obligated to do what you have to do. Good lord.
Also, too, I just think about that story of that one case in Japan where there was that lady living in that dude's apartment without him knowing, and he thought he had, like, a ghost or memory problems, because, like, there would be things moved slightly that he wouldn't remember putting them there, or, like, food going missing and stuff like that. And it was just a lady just trying to survive. She was just like hiding, and then when he would go to work for the day, she would like shower and eat a little bit. And
oh man.
She wasn't like abusing his place, just like loafing around doing whatever she wanted. She was literally just like
trying
squatting
to live.
in his attic.
But also
and, like,
while he lived there.
Yeah.
Which is bold move. Very bold. Hold on one moment. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. I'm from Maryland. No castle doctrine, no defense laws. Oh.
Yeah, there's, depending on where you are, there may or may not be stand your ground, defense things.
Man.
It varies from state to state, and I think sometimes even between counties. So
well,
make sure you're brushed up on your particular laws, folks.
They also have a lot of weird... Have you heard about those, like, weird, super outdated laws? That are like, you can't carry ice cream in your back pocket in certain states?
I think the one... I can't remember where it might be. I don't think it's California, but it's somewhere where like you can't eat an orange in your bathtub on Sundays or something like that.
It's so silly. They're so situationally specific. Like what
it's
was
like
this?
What on earth possibly happened to cause this?
Yeah. What did we do here that made someone so upset they made it a law down to the day? At that point, just propose to the guy, or geez, or just clean some stuff. Something. Well, who knows what their situation was.
Yeah.
I would feel bad for that person. I'd probably try and help.
Also, well, I was gonna say also Japan too is like a very big thing where it's like you don't want to be imposing on people.
Yeah.
Which, granted, she was straight up living in his place and eating his food and using his shower and stuff, but like very, very, very keeping her, like, she was there a long time.
It was like a very long time. Oh my god.
Yeah. And she only got caught because he got so paranoid that he was like having some kind of sleepwalking or like memory problem. Yeah, he set up cameras and then he saw her come out.
One, thank you for the 100 bits. In Arizona, I can't own more than 1 or 2 dildos per household. What?
Well,
how would they even check that?
That's just unfair.
What? Look, all I'm saying, if a girl's living in my apartment not paying rent, she better clean some stuff while I'm working.
Well, that's
I mean,
the thing is,
there's
like,
gotta be some kind of agreement going on, I feel like.
well, and that's the thing is, like, it's not like she wasn't just like slobbing around his house. Like, she literally, like, basically almost entirely was completely masking her presence there.
That's wild.
So, like, think about all the effort that takes from the way that you live your day-to-day life.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh, I know exactly how that goes.
And again, the only reason why he'd have a clue is that, like, sometimes things would be not quite where he left it, or, like, there'd be food missing.
Listen, bro, you need to help clean or something. Pay rent or something. Yeah, if someone was just, like, squatting in my apartment, I would want them to at least help out a little bit with something. Like, come on. Don't just eat my snacks and make me feel like I'm crazy. Especially not my snacks, you know? That's, like, sacred. Man.
That was also an episode of Detective Conan.
That sounds right.
Where there's a guy living in the ceiling in a convenience store.
Oh. That makes me think of the Keira Knightley movie where she has a baby in a Walmart.
What?
Keira Knightley, one of her, like, earlier movies is basically, like, she's a pregnant young mom and she doesn't have any, like, money. So she basically, like, holes up in a Walmart and, like, keeps track of everything that she gets and uses and, like, hides during the day. And then when they close, she, like, comes out at night and lives her life. And she has a baby in a Walmart.
Wow. That's a hell of a movie.
Right? And then she, like, I think she, like, ends up working at Walmart or something. It felt like all just a huge ad for Walmart.
Kind of. It's kind of reminding me of, what was that movie called? Employee of the Month, where it was basically like an advertisement for Costco.
Oh my god. Costco is just the best. I'm sure it's not fun to work there, but I love Costco. I actually have a Kirkland signature hoodie. Or not a hoodie, a sweater. I'm very proud of it. One day I'm going to wear it when it's cold enough.
I mean, Costco is great for some things, but, like...
It's true.
My brother is one of those people who, like, does all of his shopping at Costco, and
That
it's like, why?
right. Which is funny because, like, as great as Costco is, they don't have the best deals on everything.
Yep. My brother just is one of those people where he's just like, well, you can get things in bulk, so it's better. It's like, that's not necessarily
Bulk is
true.
not necessarily better. It's just bulk. And you
it's
won't
not
run out as
necessarily
fast.
cheaper either.
Yes.
Like,
sometimes it costs
and then he
more.
gets all upset because he can only have room for like 2 or 3 different kinds of like foods because it's in a bulk box, so he doesn't have room to store anything else.
Oh no.
And then he gets sick of everything that he's eating because he's only eating like the same 2 or 3 things every day.
Yep. That's how that happens. I hate Costco. It overwhelms me. Did you hear about the guy that went to the theme park for years to run the ticket booth or whatever every day for years, and then when he retired, people started asking when they would hire a new guy to replace him, and the theme park was like, what do you mean? We don't charge for parking! Oh yeah!
Yes!
That was
guy.
insane. Didn't he like disappear too?
I don't remember how that ended, but yeah, there's just straight up a dude who was a quote-unquote parking attendant for whatever theme park.
I thought it was an office building.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a theme park.
Oh, huh.
Because you have to, where you have people coming. Because if it was, I think if it was like an office type thing, people would probably catch on too quickly.
Maybe.
That this guy is not supposed to be there.
Maybe.
But yeah, would just, collect all of the money to pay for parking. Wasn't a thing. Was just straight up pocketing that shit. And when he was, made whatever amount that I guess he wanted to, or when he felt like he was done with it, he just disappeared.
Didn't he do it for a long time too? It wasn't it like
I think so.
years, like several years worth?
It was a long time, that's all I know.
Time.
Yeah, there's like crazy, crazy things that people have done out there.
They just try it, and if it works, they just keep doing it.
And honestly, it's like 100% proof that like if you just act like you know what you're doing,
Oh my god, that's worked for
People
me
just-
so many times.
people just go with it.
Usually in a job sense, and you do have to be able to back it up at some point, but usually people kind of chicken out before that point.
Well, but even just in general, like if you just are walking somewhere acting like you know where you're going and you belong there, like people won't stop you.
That was me in the Assassin's Creed thing. I've told that story before, haven't I, chat?
Yeah, I think
It
so.
was my 21st birthday, and I went to E3, and I knew I was there to be press. Uh-oh, Bun's like, what? Okay, so E3, it was my 21st birthday. I was there as a press. I used to do journalism for video games and tech and stuff, and so it was 2011, I think, something like that. I don't remember. Well, the new Assassin's Creed game was coming out, and I was gonna go to the Ubisoft thing, the like press briefing, so that you can like see footage of the new game. And they'll talk about the story, and you guys have seen press briefings, you know, like it's Ubisoft's version of Nintendo Direct. But we were gonna be in the theater watching the thing. So I was dropped off in downtown LA, and this is when I lived in Indiana, so that was very daunting for me because it was close to kind of a rough part of town, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to be here by myself. And so I tried to get into the theater, but the gate to get in the front door was down, so you couldn't get in, and there was no line, so I had no idea where we're supposed to be lining up for anything because I was there like 2 or 3 hours early. Revelations, that sounds right. So I was there 2 or 3 hours early, so I go up to the door where I know I'm supposed to go in, like I absolutely know, like this is the place I am supposed to be, and this dude comes out, and I try and catch the door, and I miss it, and it locks, and I was like, oh no, and you know, he's like the super Hollywood looking, perfectly coiffed dude, and I was like, oh crap. And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. The front door's locked, but the one around the back, just go to the back door and they'll let you in there. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you so much. So I went around to the back, and there was a group of a lot of like European Ubisoft men smoking cigarettes in their suits in the back. And there was one guard, and we had been given these like press briefing badges. So I went to the back door where all these guys in suits are, and I walk past them very confidently because I am terrified and I do not want to be outside anymore because I am scared and alone. And I walk up to the guard, and the guard is like, oh, no. And I point to the little wristband I have, and I'm like, I'm here for the press briefing. And he was like, there was a little bit of language barrier stuff happening, but I was so scared that I was very diligent and going like, I'm press. Because I don't want to be outside. It's scary here. I'm already getting like some uncomfy looks from people, and so this poor guy, I feel bad about this part alone because I just hope that it didn't jeopardize anything for him, but nothing happened, so I think he's fine. But I was like, press, and he was like, oh, okay. So 2 hours before, did you use Google Translate? No, I did not. He had like enough English, but he didn't know how to communicate that like this is not the entrance for press. And I was like saying the, and I don't think he even knew necessarily who needed to not be in there. So he let me in. And I went in like 2 hours before this thing is supposed to start. So I'm just like, walking around, and I was kind of uncomfortable because I knew I worked at like a lot of conventions, so I was like, oh, they're just setting up for the event right now. I don't want to get in anyone's way. So I was literally slinking in the shadows around this building, not being detected by anyone, which is perfect for an Assassin's Creed game, I feel. I walked into the main theater, and the host was going over his script, and I was like, oh, they're getting ready for the thing. This is so cool. And I saw the little goodie bags, and I was like, I could grab mine now, but like, you know, they're not ready yet, and I don't know where I'm gonna sit yet, so I'm just gonna like wait and watch. So I stood in the theater for a good like 10 to 15 minutes, watching the Assassin's Creed Revelations premiere footage and hearing the entire spiel from the host in full. And I watched clips of Revelations before the world had seen any of it, with my camera dangling around my neck, not on, and was like, wow, this looks like a great game. I'm excited for all the people that are so excited about this game because it looks really good. And so I was like, all right, I'm done now. So I like walked out, and I had gone to the bathroom and stuff. And I'm just like waiting around in the lobby for whenever they want to tell us that we can like go in now and sit down. And this woman freaks out. She has this like panicked, like she gets really quiet and she goes, excuse me, who are you? And I was like, oh, I'm Caitlyn. I'm with this, you know, I said the name of the website I was working for. And she goes, she's like constantly catching her breath, like, oh my God, because that's such a major oversight. I literally slipped past security 2 hours before the event, had access to the footage 2 hours before the event, and didn't take any footage because I was like, oh, they're not ready, they're not starting yet, so that's not fair for me to take any footage this early. And she's like, okay. She like looks at my camera. She's like, did you take any photos or videos while you were in there? And I was like, oh, no. He was like, they were setting up and stuff. And she was like, totally shell shocked, and was like, okay. So they ushered me to the front door and opened the little thing that was locked that I wasn't allowed in to begin with. And the line was, because I had been inside that building for now about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And the line was there, and they let me go to the front of the line, which was very nice of them. And then they closed the door, and then I waited to watch the whole spiel for real.
The official version.
So, yeah, I definitely got a nat 20 on my stealth check for that. Because I absolutely walked past all the guys that work for Ubisoft. Ubisoft, I love you. Hire me for your games.
Also, it's funny, Caitlyn, that you're like, oh, this looks so great. I'm so excited for people to be excited about this. That was the most dog shit Assassin's Creed game.
Aww.
That's the one that almost bricked my Xbox.
Oh, no.
It's that bad. Like, people complain, like, honestly, people, like, complain about how bad, like, Unity, and there's one other one that people were like, this is so broken, but, like, didn't have a problem with any of those ones. Revelations, however, was just the jankiest, most broken game I'd ever played on a console, ever. And, like, that was an era, I didn't have a gaming PC, so I was only playing stuff on consoles. Not kidding, almost bricked my 360 because you know why, Caitlyn? Do you know why my game was crashing so hard it was freezing my entire Xbox?
No.
Because for this one specific part in a mission where you're just casually strolling through the city with this other NPC and he's filling you in on information of stuff. When I was trying to play through it at that particular moment, it didn't spawn a group of NPCs that you're supposed to pass. They're not important. There's just a group of NPCs there.
Uh-huh.
And the game didn't spawn it, and so it decided this is going to ruin your entire game.
Oh.
Cause yeah, like I eventually got so frustrated because I didn't know what was happening, and it was like a story mission, so you can't just skip it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna turn off my Xbox, and I hate this game, and whatever. And then finally, like,
oh my god. Kai Jordan, thank you for the raid. Hi. And also Slipstream, thank you for the 100 bits. God damn it, Caitlyn. Just god damn it, Caitlyn. Whatever. No one got arrested. It's fine. Yo, what's up? I just told a story about how I snuck into a press briefing for Ubisoft when I was like 21.
By accident, not on purpose.
By accident. I didn't mean to do it, but I Assassin's Creeded my way into an Assassin's Creed press briefing a long time ago. Whoop.
But yeah, and so then finally, like months later, when I was like, all right, screw it, like let's see if
Sorry for
will
making
actually
you jump,
work.
Carol Noodle.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. Or be prepared for it, I guess.
Rather, yeah.
Every notification.
Sorry.
So don't worry about it. If you're new to that, that's just gonna happen no matter what.
It occurs.
Apologies if it also frightens you. But yeah, so I finally loaded up my game again, and then tried to do that mission again. And then suddenly there was a group of NPCs standing in a circle that hadn't been there before, and I was like, really? Because then everything went smoothly. I was like, this is why the game didn't want to work? Because of these NPCs that literally are just here for set dressing, and that ruined everything?
Correct. Hi, Strange Liz.
Yes. I actually still have some screenshots.
Of course you do.
Not screenshots, because again, didn't have a computer. I just had to take pictures from my crap phone back in the day of the TV. Okay, it wasn't even a smartphone because smartphones didn't exist.
Oh,
well, I guess they were starting to exist, but
True.
I did not get a smartphone until I moved to Utah. So.
Oh wow. So it's yeah. Good evening. Good evening.
So it was a long, long while until I jumped on that bandwagon.
Fair. I mean, they're expensive. Smartphones are very pricey.
Yes, they are. But I'll post some of those later. Like, when I say my game was broken, like broken. Like there was a rooftop that just straight up had no collision whatsoever, and not just on the rooftop. It just had no collision. Period in that area. So like, not only did I fall through the roof of a building, I fell through the entire world.
Yeah.
But
that happened to me on what was it? No Man's Sky, when I fell through the ship and fell to my death.
Oh, good. Okay, so here's the thing, Caitlyn. The way that Ubisoft builds their levels, I couldn't fall to my death because there was a plane of water underneath everything.
Oh no!
Because that's how they set a layer of water, and then they sculpt the landscape to that. So all of their water is on the same level. Fun fact. Your fun fact of the day, which I only know about because I fell through the fucking world.
That does sound correct. Yes.
So I couldn't even die, and I wasn't in the middle of doing anything, so like I didn't know if saving and quitting would just put me back in the same spot. And I didn't really want to save and quit anyways, but then I had the genius idea of like, I remember this specific part of town had a trickle of water on the ground.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to swim all the way over there, and maybe because the collision, maybe because the planes are so close together in that spot, maybe I can force my way through back to the ground. And it totally worked.
Wow.
It totally worked.
See, this is why Julia needs like a job in QA, because I don't have I would have just shut it off. I would have been like, I'm fine. That's enough. And would have been content in that. It would have been totally fine.
I had corpses falling out of the sky at me.
What the?
In random places. It was kind of, it didn't happen often, but like, it would always scare me when it did happen, because all of a sudden, like, I'd just be walking through town doing whatever, and then you just hear like the thwomp of like a body fall behind me. I was like, oh god, what happened?
Oh.
And there's just a corpse on the floor.
Wow, that sounds like something that would be in a metal band song, I feel.
My favorite though, and I'll definitely post this one because this was the thing where I was like, what is wrong with this game? So there's like a part where there's like a secret underground city kind of.
Yeah.
And it's just like a kind of, it's not literally a maze, but the way, because it's in a cave, like the streets are kind of maze-like-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wandering around in there, minding my business, trying to get to the next, I wasn't in the middle of a mission, but I was trying to get to the next objective point to start the next mission.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw something strange out of the corner of my eye as I was like passing all these winding streets. So I turn around and I go back, and so I had interpreted something weird in my peripheral. And upon looking at it at first, I was like, okay, it's just NPCs are clustered kind of weird. But it wasn't just that. The NPCs were clustered weird because, okay, everybody else is standing the way a normal person would stand,
right,
vertically. But this group of, because in Assassin's Creed games, they keep NPCs moving in like clusters so that
right,
you can use that as cover to hide from guards and stuff.
Protoss, thank you for the 100 bits. Julia having a hard time with Revelations while I had a great time.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but that was like the worst experience for me.
Whoa.
So there's this group, this cluster of NPCs that's supposed to be walking in a group together, but they can't move, so they're just gathered in this strange cluster. Because one of the NPCs is standing on the group of NPCs horizontally. So there is one person standing perpendicular on another person, and it's causing the rest of this group to not be able to move. And I still have a screen cap of that. Definitely posting it in the Discord later. Because that was just like, what is happening in this game?
Jetwave, what is Cappadocia? Plank game 100%. Just planking. Just
it wasn't
planking.
Like, not. He was like literally completely horizontally standing on another man's legs.
It's called the T virus, Julie. He was just crowd surfing. Good lord.
But there's just so much bizarre stuff, and honestly, too, like.
Yeah, Eclipses, we are. Final stage!
Yeah! There was a lot that I kind of liked about that game story-wise, because a lot of that ties in with, so there are Assassin's Creed books, but unfortunately most of them are just like novel versions of the game, except for one, which is, I believe, called The Secret Crusade or something like that, and it's about Altair's life after the events of the first game. So it ties in with that stuff because they mention some of the things that happen and some of the events that were related. Since Ezio starts hallucinating Altair's ghost all over the place.
Cappadocia or Cappadocia is a historical region in central Anatolia, Turkey.
That might have been it, yeah.
Thank you.
Because that game does take place in Constantinople.
Oh. Yeah, the Assassin's Creed games have never been an interest of mine. I don't like sneaky murder games. They're not my thing. I like history to an extent, but that kind of story is just not my bag. I'm much more of a JRPG type that wants a long, winding, let me be stuck in it for half of my life.
You would probably like the newer Assassin's Creed games then, because they care a lot less about, like, it's still historical settings, but they're still just like, we're just gonna make a story happening in this historical setting because that's cool, and we're not really gonna tell how it's related to the assassins and stuff because who cares?
I am really not. You mean Istanbul, because we can't go back to Constantinople. Thank you, Slipstream, for the 100 bits. Protest, thank you for the 100 bits. I've 100%ed the Ezio collection. Oh, Lord!
Yes.
There
That
it
was
is.
the last, and also too, that was the thing, is the ending of that game kind of felt like, because I don't think they expected people to latch on to Ezio as a protagonist as hard as they did.
Yeah.
So, like, in the beginning, they were just like, okay, let's ride this out and make some more games with him because people love him, so, you know, that's the cash cow right now.
Right.
But definitely the ending of Revelations was them being like, fuck it and fuck you, we're done with Ezio, leave him alone, we're done, we're moving on!
Wait, Stellar Coyote says, not to mention some of the historical liberties taken were very bad, like World War II being an agreement between Roosevelt, Hitler, and Stalin.
Yeah, they get
What?
weird with some things. Like, it was very cool in concept in the beginning, but then they kind of just, I don't know.
Went crazy?
Yeah, they started getting, like,
See?
really... I feel like they didn't really plan out... Like, they had some idea of a story that they wanted to follow, of an arc through multiple games, but I don't think they really realized that the series would have the kind of longevity that it has.
And so they're trying to continue it, and it's getting weirder and not as...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, especially like these more recent ones, really kind of feels like they're just kind of wanting to make games in a specific historical setting and are just tacking on the Assassin's Creed name to it so that people will buy into it.
I feel like in my mind Assassin's Creed is about the same as like Breaking Bad. Like I just truly have no interest in it at all.
And that's fair and fine. It's definitely not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah. I think I don't know what it is. I think I normal people politics really bore me.
Right.
And because I got to like what season 2 of Breaking Bad, and I was like, I still don't enjoy this, and I don't. The acting is great, the story is cool. It's nothing against that. It's just it does not hold my attention for me as a person.
Yep. Understandable. I mean, honestly, you got way farther than I did.
I was really
only
trying to give it a shot because that's when it was like super hot and everyone I knew was talking about it, and they're like, you just gotta really give it a chance, you gotta get as far as you can, and I was like, all right. So I kept watching and I kept watching, and I got into
still
season
not
2,
feeling it.
and I was like, this feels like really difficult homework that I'm not having a fun time doing.
Yeah, I get that.
Slipstream, not gonna lie, I never liked all the mythical aspects of Assassin's Creed. It's at its best, it's historical fiction and shadowy organization, not gods and monsters. I am about that gods and monsters life. Origins was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I was super invested in the new Assassin's Creed Girl MC, and then that time skip happened for Odyssey, and I felt betrayed.
Yeah. Okay, well, and here's the thing. Like, the Assassin's Creed games were obviously going pretty downhill because they got sucked into that, we gotta release a game every year because this is making us money.
Right.
So, really not doing well in terms of quality overall. Still, like, some cool stuff happening and stuff, but it just really kind of felt like, okay, what's a historical setting that we can make up a story in? Go.
Yeah.
And not really thinking about the whole overarching story. But then Origins came around, and that was just, like, so refreshing of just, like, because that was when they took a break and, like, okay, like, let's kind of
Gave it
stop
a
the
little more
yearly
time.
releases and really refocus. So that game was, like, such a breath of fresh air to the series and really felt like...
Invigorating.
Yeah, it just really took you back to, like, how the series started, you know? And so it was really hopeful that things would be up and up from there. And then Odyssey came out, and it's like, okay, well, this is kind of back to just feeling like you're latching onto something that people liked and are just copy-pasting stuff.
Well, there's always going to be elements of that.
You're not really thinking about a story. Also, too, that pissed me off because, okay, the thing that irritates me the most...
Is going off tonight. Good.
Yeah, okay.
Gravy.
I have a lot of feelings about Assassin's Creed, okay?
I know that. Goodness.
So, Okay, I realize this is a really, really nitpicky thing to be upset about, but it just really annoys me. So Assassin's Creed Origins, they had a bunch of new, like, you can have different combat styles depending on what kind of weapons you're wielding. You can have javelin, you can have an axe, you can have a spear, you can have a sword and shield, whatever. Okay? Great. For whatever reason, in Odyssey, where you are playing as a Spartan character, and they emphasize over and over again that the number one important thing for Spartans is to never ever drop their shield or be parted from it. They don't have sword and shield combat for you.
What?
You cannot wield a sword and a shield in that game.
Oh no.
But why when they already had it in Origins? So they removed it for whatever reason.
Strange.
And it doesn't make sense. And I'm not kidding that they talk about so many times that, because that's the Spartan thing, is like you either come home with your shield or on it.
Right.
You know? They talk about it so much, but do you get to wield a shield? No.
Of course not.
So, like, why? Why on earth?
For fun.
So, yeah, that was just super, like, I hate this. This is super annoying to me. Why would you do that?
Caitlyn, do you like playing open world games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout? Absolutely. Once the thing that I am dealing with has calmed down, then I intend to return to it. But right now, I just need calm.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to hit the refill button. Oh, that's what I didn't know was there. Caitlyn's life being calm? Never! I know. It's gonna find
I know, it kind of feels like it at this point.
I know. I haven't really had, like... Because I didn't have New Year's off. I didn't have Christmas off. I had basically no winter break. I did take a, like, kind of R&R trip, like a cabin getaway with some friends in November, but I ended up having to work while I was there.
Yeah, and even then, like, when you do get away, you can't, like, be away. It's, like, only for, like, a day or two.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. It's pretty impossible at the moment. Slipstream, thanks for the 100 bits. That's why you read things, Caitlyn, like lore. Oh, good night, Bun.
Good night!
Have a good sleep. Wait, what's going on? Some things I cannot talk about.
Yeah, it's not, don't worry.
Yeah, things are okay, but some things have happened.
Things will be sorted out is the main thing, so, like, don't, like, no one's in danger.
It's fine. But it just sucks for right now. So I'm just pedaling my way through it, and that is what's going on.
Yeah.
So
it's just a lot.
it's a lot. I've had a lot on my plate for a long time, and the amount of things that have been on my plate have not lessened.
Despite her best efforts.
Despite my every effort. So, and it makes it so that I cannot slow down in the ways that I would like to.
And that you kind of need to.
That I need to, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because of the things that life keeps throwing in my direct path.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. I mean, it's kind of hard to say not to worry. I did lose some family not long ago, maybe about a week or two ago.
I mean, just don't worry in the sense that, like, there's nothing. It's just one of those things where it's like things keep happening where you just have to make the best of the situation. Like, there's really nothing to do about it except go through it, you know?
So that's where it's at. Anyway, I just finished getting all the cosmetics from the research edition. Got the last one by the time I cleaned the fire station. The research edition is what now? Was that the, like, Lara Croft one? Oh, now you started the Croft Mansion. And Protoss asks, so Julia, what's your favorite Assassin's Creed game?
Origins.
Origins.
Yeah.
Is that which one in the order is that?
That was the one. That was the first new one when they took a break from doing yearly releases.
Ah.
So it's like a few years old at this point. But it's still, to me anyway, like, and here's the thing, it's hard. The reason why I say that's specifically my favorite Assassin's Creed game is because I think they did a really good job of blending their setting with the overarching, like, supposed to be story and history of the Assassins. Because a lot of the games are very good. There's just, I feel like, especially with some of the ones that kind of came out during the yearly release, like Frenzy, they just kind of like were really thinking about, well, okay, what's a setting we could reasonably make a game in? This, okay, all right, let's do it, and then not really have much thought about the assassin story with it. So it's like, for example, Black Flag is an excellent pirate game. I love that as a pirate game. Terrible Assassin's Creed game in terms of story. Just awful. Like, the part where I thought that, okay, we finally hit the middle of the arc. We're gonna turn around, we're gonna have our redemption and start building back up, and things are gonna happen. Nope, that was the end of the game.
Oh.
And I was just like, what?
Sometimes
so
it do be like that, though.
Yeah, so that was a little upsetting. Again, I can kind of understand from a story perspective, but overall, I think it just would have been better if it was just its own pirate game and not necessarily related to the Assassin's Creed stuff, you know?
Yeah. It's true. This is strong opinions with Julia time. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to just be like exploding about Assassin's Creed. I truly am, but like I really have strong opinions about it.
I feel like you need to do it. What the fuck?
And they are my opinions, so if you disagree, please don't be upset, because it's just my feelings about it.
Chat, did you see me just strafe randomly left? You didn't like hit me with the water or anything, did you, Julia?
No.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm completely on the outside. I've been cleaning the outside this entire time.
I didn't hit the arrow, but it like flung me left.
Okay, what I was gonna say earlier, because it happened to me when I was talking about why did it change my nozzle. Sometimes I have noticed, not just playing with you, playing solo, and this has only been recently, so I don't know if it's a bug or if it's something fucked up with my computer.
It's a ghost.
Sometimes it acts like there is a controller input that's not mine.
Oh, weird.
And it freaks me out every time because it makes everything stop because it pulls up one of my equipment wheels.
Oh.
Every time.
Strange.
So I don't know why that... It doesn't happen often, but it happens at least once per play session.
Oh. Weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Oh, good night, Shadow. Have a good one.
Good night!
I think AC3 is your favorite jet. Now keep in mind, Penguin's Lullaby, it's not bad opinions, they're just opinions, that's all.
Yes. You are free to agree or disagree, but...
I haven't even played the Assassin's Creed games because I have no interest in them, so... Like, you know, everybody's got the thing that they like and the thing that they don't like. I'm sure PowerWash Simulator to some people would be like the worst thing you could ever possibly play.
Actually, my brother was like, wait, you guys are actually streaming that? I tried to watch Game Grumps play that and I was so bored.
Wow. Well, see? Everyone's different. I avoided all Assassin's Creed games after the spoiler of the game for people that haven't played it. Because I couldn't make that kind of emotional investment. I understand. Woo! I'm in here with one of the dogs, and wow, he just farted so bad.
Oh man.
That was a real chair turner.
I believe it.
It's because I gave him too much cheese snack.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's my own fault.
You're reaping what you've sown.
In a way, yeah. Didn't mean to, but here we are. Oh my gosh, it's 10:30?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
That's why I was asking what time you need to be off, Caitlyn.
Probably like now.
Okay.
Let me finish this bean. Hey, I was so hurt by Brotherhood's revelations that I named my daughter after the traitor since I was so attached to her. Oh, that's adorable. Man, I remember when the Smithsonian did its first video games as art, because I remember all the discourse about how video games were not seen as art. And even now we're still having things about the music in video games not being like real music, and the performances in video games not being real, which is just silly. I was so stoked. I wonder if my article is still out there about that. It
Probably.
might be. Well, maybe. I don't.
If it's on the internet, it's probably out there.
It's on the internet, but I don't think the website was like, the domain's gone.
Well, but it might still be on Internet Archive or something.
Could be. Oh man. I can't even fathom how much content is just archived somewhere.
A lot.
No, you just joined. I'm sorry, Penguin. We've been going for a minute. Like, yeah. Tonight I don't have as much time. This week in particular, I just don't have a lot of time readily available to me.
Basically, this is only happening because
I'm trying to keep to a schedule right now with things.
The promise that we made between each other, we're like, okay, we're gonna do this for reals, and even if life is getting in the way, we're still going to
be consistent.
So
with it.
This was just me nudging Caitlyn to be like, I need something to upload for Tuesday.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Because I still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. The next, I want to say 8 days. Yeah, 8 days of my life are going to be very intense.
Yes.
Very, very intense.
There will have to be another stream this week because I will need something for Thursday as well.
I
but
understand. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I don't know if that'll be Monday or Tuesday.
Who could say? Not me, not right now. Because I don't know what Monday's got in store for me either.
Yeah.
The kind of weird part about doing voice acting and writing and stuff is that you truly have no idea what your schedule is going to be until you are told what it is going to be. It is like worse than your manager not telling you what your weekly schedule is going to be until like Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
It's far worse.
There's like absolutely no foreplanning with any of it.
Yes, I've had a session pop up an hour and a half before it happened once, and I had to go in studio for it too. So there was also like getting there and stuff.
Yep, gotta leave right the second.
Well, thankfully it wasn't that far away, but it was like they did spring, oh, you're gonna have to use a Scottish accent, which I did not have one, so I had to learn how to have one in the hour and a half after that.
Great.
So that was an interesting time.
That's not the first time you've had an accent dropped on you.
No, I've had a few things like that dropped on me. You just have to like do your best and know that you're probably going to be like a cringy version of it and have to be okay with it. Yeah, I was watching, the best way to learn an accent is to watch content creators from the country you want to learn the accent from. You will have a specific regional accent. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I should go. Anyway, sorry. I really enjoy this game, so it's very easy to lose time in it very quickly. I love that my own stream is telling me, hey, so you might want to watch out because this is like a very adult stream. I always forget. Okay. I see that Connor is on. Good night, Caitlyn. Thanks for the stream. Caitlyn and Julia. Oh, Julia's still going.
I'm still I'm gonna go until you boot me out of the level.
Connor is doing some Deus Ex. Go and give him some love. Raid message. In
Grime time.
Fart. Please. No, you're right. Grime time. Frime? Grime.
Prime time! Make
Prime
it
time.
that instead.
I'm booting Julia out of this level before she finishes it all.
I'm not going to. There's so much to do.
That's why we're leaving. All right. Anyway.
Why does it say unable to connect to host? It normally says that you just quit the session. That's weird.
Very strange. I don't know. I don't know. But
Prime time.
Whatever. Take whichever one you want. Prime time fart, go for it. I do not know when I'll be back. I will be back sometime this week, either Monday or Tuesday. Short-lived first stream to catch, but it was fun. Have a good day, or rather night for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Penguin. I will see you all again soon. Take care of yourselves. Eat good food, drink water, sleep good, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Ooh.